Hello, good morning. It's Thursday the 10th. I'm FX Blue. It's just started raining. But we'll be okay, we'll get through this. But hey, what a time to be a central banker. That struggle is real. Trying to grapple with rising inflation while remaining mindful of how the old war in Ukraine could affect growth. It's all rather tricky stuff. And indeed, since the war started, there have been very few comments published from MPC members to give us any real gauge on their mood ahead of the next meeting next week, or indeed ahead of the increased energy price cap, or the increased national insurance contributions, which are due in April. Leaves us guessing. Mortgage rates are rising though, and the fixed rate offers are getting shorter. That all reflects the view that rates are set to continue to rise. The question remains though, how much further? The oil price has moderated a little, but that still carries risk that it will rise further. Relations between the West and the Middle Eastern oil exporters are still difficult, especially with the Saudi Crown Prince. But Boris has bought us some time. He only committed to banning Russian imports by year end. In the market, the mere hint of the slightest possibility that there may be a negotiated settlement in Ukraine saw risk aversion bottom out. Sterling made gains against the dollar to just shy of 132, which is where we opened this morning, and we're around 119.20 against the euro. Over in the US, it's a similar story with the central bankers. Fed members are largely keeping radio silence over what size rate hike we'll see next week. Non-farm payrolls have delivered upside surprises these past 2 months, but job vacancies remain at historic highs. There were close to 11.5 million job vacancies at the last count, and this is causing a level of wage inflation that the Fed is naturally concerned about. So the debate still rages between 25 basis points or the full 50. 25 is more conservative and buys a little more time for the Ukrainian issues to play out. 50 is a bold statement of intent that will help catch up the inflationary curve and should help temper the inflationary effect of those increasing energy costs. We'll have to see though, it really could go either way. The recent dollar rally calmed down a little yesterday, ever such a little, as a little bit of risk appetite returned to the market. The dollar index fell back to 97.85, and those predictions that we may see 100 now seem a little premature. Meanwhile, euro dollar regained some of the lost ground. That recovered from around 108.70 to where we opened this morning, which is around 110.65. Right, I've got a dash for the train. It's hail now. Horrible. Hope you have a good day. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.